While you build contacts, they take the room. Boom. You need to watch this happen in slow motion because it happens in almost every leadership meeting, and most people don't catch it in time. You have a thought, you have a recommendation, and you state it. You give context and you set it up so that everybody knows and understands exactly what's about to happen. You are very thorough. And while you're setting it up, someone else in the room, less prepared, less qualified, less knowledgeable about the situation, they begin to talk. Same thing, same position, same direction, less thoroughness. They have their position, that direction, without the buildup, without the architecture. They say 4 words and that's it. Here's where I stand. And the room turns. Not because they were better, not because they did something grandiose. It's simply because they did not require a bunch of context and a bunch of thoroughness. Boom. And here's the beauty of it. It is simply because they did this one thing. They got there first. See, while you were building thoroughness, while you were providing context, that does not necessarily build trust. It simply means you have a ton of data points, a ton of information, and it did not land well. Meanwhile, it wasn't about any thoroughness. It was about them having conviction about what's being said. They led with conviction and you were still earning your seat. Boom. They led with conviction, you were looking for validation. They led with conviction, you were looking for comfortability, ensuring everyone else was comfortable with your information. This is the status dynamic playing out in every leadership room and at every level. It is quiet, it is fast, and it is devastatingly consistent. And that, my friends, is where your gap is. Now, here's the painful part. You were right. Your analysis were deeper. Your information was on point. But the reason it did not land well is because you were in a room full of executives and you spoke like an analyst. Had you had conviction, your recommendation would have been fully supported. But it did not matter because you represented it or you presented it as if you were an analyst in a room full of executives. You have to be at that altitude at all times in that boardroom. How many boardrooms have you walked out of not knowing if your idea landed? How many times has your recommendation circled back 20 minutes later, but under a different name, meaning someone else got the credit for it? And to be clear, this is not about luck. This is a communication mismatch. You are speaking from an analyst perspective. They need a higher altitude. They are executives. They need a different perspective. This communication level mismatch is completely fixable, and where you start is the executive identity audit at DanieSheldon.net. Do not get waitlisted. I will see you there. Happy leading.